Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another morning with Gifted. I just woke up. I got work in a couple minutes. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to also comment below. I'm curious to see what you think of the way that we're formatting content. But let's get right into it. So, day three of the NBA playoffs, if I'm being honest, was kind of mid. I love basketball, right? But the matchups today were not very close in a lot of directions. It was only three games, and just not much went down. We're gonna start with Philadelphia and the Raptors. Bro, Philadelphia could damn near sweep. I'm not gonna lie. If the Raptors lose the next game, I'm calling a sweep for Philadelphia. They just have no answer for Joel Embiid at all whatsoever. Tyrese Maxey is still him. James Harden is still him. Like there's not much that they can do. It's a bad matchup, especially when you have Joel Embiid of all people doing step back corner threes. No, my bad. Step back spin corner three cash money in the playoffs. When you taking shots like that, the level of respect you have for your opponent is very, very low. And they blew him out again. So to me, like everyone that again picked, like I can understand the thought process, right? I'm gonna pick the Raptors because they got a great coach. They got a bunch of 6'9" wings who can shoot, play defense, this and that. But bro, like they just don't have an answer for their team at all. And it's kind of like sad to see. I'm not surprised because I didn't think they would have an answer. The only thing that you can say is, "Oh, well, I don't trust the coaching staff and I don't trust James Harden and they don't have a backup big." And like I can respect all of that. But when they're getting out there on the court, they are strapping them up. Pascal Siakam shot 7 of 20 from the field. Fred VanVleet started out hot, 7 for 23. And then when you go to the Philadelphia side of things, Joel Embiid had 31 on 9 of 16 shooting. Tyrese Maxey, 8 of 11 shooting. James Harden only took 9 shots, people. He took 9 shots, had 14 points. He didn't even have to do much. Like, you're seeing them beat them where their star players do not have to have phenomenal, crazy games. James Harden had 14, 9 shots. Out there coasting. Didn't even have to do much. So, yeah, that series is way more lopsided than I think a lot of people thought. I had it going 6 just because of the Thibault stuff, so it could still go 6. But the way that it's looking now, it might be a 5 games series, man. I don't know, but let's move on to the next game, Jazz versus Mavericks. So I'm gonna give y'all some backstory, right? Yesterday, I was working outside in the cold, and it was snowing. I'm in Detroit. That's right. In April of all months, it's a Detroit custom to snow. I didn't expect it. They said it was gonna rain, but because Detroit is so crazy, it snowed. So I was very cold. My phone got water damage, which is why, by the way, there was no locker room session yesterday. But don't worry, we'll be back Wednesday, which is tomorrow, for film breakdown. So make sure to tap in on that. That will be live streamed on the YouTube. Anyway, I was unable to watch this game because when I came back, I was so cold, I just went to sleep. Like I just couldn't do it. I canceled everything, turned my phone off, lied down. But I watched the highlights of this game. I'm gonna watch the full game back soon. The Jazz lost. I know a lot of people are saying, "Look, the Mavs won without Luka Doncic." I agree. The Jazz should have took this game as well. Looking at the stats, like I obviously have to watch the game. I hate it when people like try to like cast the thought about the game without watching it. But for Donovan Mitchell to go 13 for 30 and Gobert has 8 points on 5 shots and he has 17 rebounds, I can already tell Gobert probably plays really good defense. I'm gonna have to go watch the game though. But this is a failure. They needed to win this game. If Luka comes back in game 3 with this series tied, the Mavs can still win this in the first round. It's still very possible. Jalen Brunson, though. My man Jalen Brunson. Always has been a very solid point guard for Vanderbilt. But the fact that he's here now in this situation, I got to give him a lot of credit. 41 points is absurd. Like, he had the best game of his career, just period. And man, by the way, I said Vanderbilt. I meant to say Villanova. We going through it fast because we are in the mornings. But for him to like do that, sensational. Mavericks needed that. And yeah, I'm gonna go watch this game back soon when I can. But let's get to the last series. My team. The thumbnail behind me, as you can see, Steph and Jokic going at it. Golden State Warriors versus Denver, man. Another blowout. A game that was also not that entertaining. I think the most entertaining game was probably the Jazz game, and I missed it. But Steph comes off the bench again, and I keep telling Warriors fans, like Steph's gonna come back to the starting lineup, but he's going to literally take his time because they can afford to in this type of series. And out of respect, I had this going 5 or 6 out of respect for Jokic. But if we're just talking teams and basketball, they might get swept. I'm not gonna lie. To see Steph do what he's doing, 34 points off of the bench and in the lineups with Steph, Poole, and Clay, like, it's just no way to guard it. And like, I'm sitting there watching the games, right? There's some pictures I'm gonna put up on the screen. You're literally seeing Poole dominate. That's my 7 o'clock alarm for work. But you're seeing Poole dominate. You're seeing Steph dominate. And then Klay Thompson, bro. There was a point, I think, in the third or fourth quarter where Klay Thompson literally caught and shot one shot, made it. And for the next 3 or 4 straight possessions, he was just cashing out threes. Denver had a scuffle on the bench because they was getting mad. Like, the Warriors is just like really wearing Denver out. Jokic had this look while he was on the bench that's going to be posted somewhere here where it's like, he just looks so demoralized. And that's the thing about this team. The Warriors demoralize you because they get out in transition. They get a bunch of threes up. They get easy baskets. The majority of the baskets are going to be assisted on. And they just go crazy in that regard. And then defensively, you got Draymond Green. You got Andrew Wiggins. They just have a bunch of guys that understand what to do and they roam around. Like, literally, if I go through the box score right now, Poole had 29. Clay had 21. Curry had 34 off the bench, plus 32. Like you have an MVP coming off of the bench, giving you 34, outscoring every player in the game off the bench. Like I don't know what you want them to do with that. Draymond has 6 points. He didn't even have to do much, bro. Like all Draymond's out there to do is facilitate, play DPOY defense, and rock out. And they have no answer for it. And Andrew Wiggins, by the way, to me is not getting enough love. 2 straight games now, he's playing phenomenal basketball. It's just not like 20 or 30 points, so people aren't talking about it. But this is the Andrew Wiggins we need to win a championship. If Andrew Wiggins plays at this level where he's giving us 16 to 15 points per game, really good defense, and a sniper from 3. He shot 2 of 3 from 3 in this game. We're good. That's all you need. So that was crazy. And Gary Payton, I told y'all about Gary Payton, bro. What did I tell you? I told you Gary Payton is clamps, okay? He can play phenomenal defense, but the fact that he blocked Jokic, which this ain't the first time, but the fact that he blocked Jokic and then smacked his butt, that was so hilarious. When I was watching the game after I woke up, that took me out because Jokic got mad. Like, that was some asshole shit. Like, for him to go behind him, touch his butt, Jokic was so mad about that. And it's like the small stuff is what irks you. Like seeing Steph and Clay run their 2-man game where Steph runs up for the ball and the 2 defenders get frozen and then they post that and then Clay cuts easy basket and then Jordan Poole finds him. Like that type of stuff, they're just going to be running all night long. They're making Jokic tired. It's just too much for him to overcome. I had the Warriors winning this, obviously. Out of respect for Jokic, I'm pretty sure I said 5 or 6. But I'm not going to lie, bro. This really might be a sweep. We're going to have to see. But those are all the games yesterday for playoff basketball. I'm also going to have like some different freestyle videos where I'll probably individually break down game film. Showing the pictures on the screen here is a good start. But make sure to follow me on Twitter. That's where we will be hosting Twitter Spaces where we talk about basketball, break down plays, all of that. But I gotta go to work, so I'm gonna be ending this video too. This is the third video in a row daily, people. Come on, big class for me. I'm working. I'm finally in my groove. I told y'all it's the playoffs, so it's time to ramp up the content, all of this and all that. I appreciate y'all because without y'all, I wouldn't be in this position. But make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, man. Leave a comment. Tell me how you feeling. Do you think any of these series are going to be sweeps? Let me know. But as always, I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace out, people. We out.